Now is all you have, Portland, and right now we are joined by Worth here at the Waterfront Blues Festival. They just got done an awesome performance here on the Miller stage. Great set, guys. How did it feel up there?
It was great. It's our first show playing to this many people, so it was pretty exhilarating. And Chris has something to say right now.
We've been working really hard on the full band lineup. Like, this started out with just me alone, and then Phil and I met and started playing on the street. So it's been a process of building up to this band. Kenton and I played in Naya, Now Is All You Have, for 5 years. And the first album is kind of the story of the construction of the heart of it. Kenton's not on that one, but he's on the new one. So we just released 6 Foot Soul in the fall. And, 1 year anniversary will be the release of the new record, which is called 2. And so we're kind of in the midst of like pulling together this specific sound that you're hearing today. And this summer we'll be tightening the live band up to that to tour in that fashion.
How are you guys contributing to the weirdness of Portland?
Well, we do like to put, can I say penis? We do like to put our penises in coffee cups. I myself don't have one of those. So, general strangeness, general hollering and synchronizing, symphonizing? Singing people along their journey, attacking them on the path, and then starting to meow by them.
We also harass a lot of people from our car in Portland.
In the best of ways. Sometimes they throw us cookies, so it's good.
I think the buckets are pretty weird, I guess. Not many bands have a bucket drummer for a drummer, so that's cool.
We have a full-time chest hairstylist for the band, and I get mine styled once a week into different circles. Patrick, talk about that.
He's amazing, an artist, sculpting, manscaping. And occasionally takes the nether region job, but very, very rarely.
You would think that such, sort of way of being is not weird, but it's really contributing to a more manicured male in Portland, I would say myself, although Lena doesn't have chest hair, so she's not part of this. But she's got chest tattoos. I think we've exhausted this dead horse of a question. Goodbye.
The next question is for bucket drummer extraordinaire Bondi. How did you guys get so big in Austria? And tell me about the trip to Europe.
A couple years back, I had the wonderful opportunity of performing bucket drums for a car company over there and being in a commercial. And as you can imagine, when I went over there for the first gig, I stayed for 3 months after, kind of just working the corners everywhere and all over Europe. I've probably been to like 20 countries now, played on the streets in all of them. And when you play on the street, if you do it well, I think it's inevitable that you get a lot of opportunities out of it. And so through the last like 4 years, I met just enough of the right people that me and Worth got the opportunity to go to Austria, tour all over. And it's not like anybody knows who we are, but I think now a handful of people do, and they really like us, and they're bringing us back in November. And it's good. I don't know, it's pretty cool. Like, it's pretty random how it all happened,
The tour in the fall is also sponsored by Red Bull. It's a very hard sponsorship to get, and the only way we got it was by passing a urine test where 50% or more of your urine was Red Bull. I was at 47%. Phil was at an amazing, whopping 65%. And at that point, we were skyrocketed to the top of the Red Bull roster.
You guys really came together on the streets and originated on the streets, and that's how you got your bearings in Europe. Now that you're getting bigger, especially here in Portland, are we still going to see you guys on the streets?
The street is the last true frontier of real art as far as musical performance. There's no expectation. Anytime you play a bigger show, there's always an expectation. The street is the only time when you don't know what's going to happen and the audience doesn't either. And so it remains and will always be the freshest, most real experience musically. We're working on getting the full band up to par to play together there because we don't quite have the gear yet. But in my mind, that will always be our grounding center of the band.
Love the street performances, so we'll see you at last Thursday.
We may perform it last Thursday, but you're going to have a professional discussion with the police and other people in Portland that are trying to suggest that playing with 100 drums is somehow quieter than my tiny street amp. So when I get arrested, I'm going to have to get your contact information, and you're going to have to sign over the bail.
I want to bring the viewers' attention to a recent OPB piece on Oregon Art Beat that they came to your home and and interviewed you in your home, and a lot of history on you and your musical tradition and things like that. Really awesome piece. And I was surprised to learn that you really hadn't discovered how good of a vocalist you were until you started singing and acting. Is your vocals still ever evolving? Because you can do a lot of things with your voice. Are you still discovering new things that you can do with your voice, and are the vocals still evolving?
Absolutely. I could show you some of those things right now, but I don't want to scare away the listeners at home. I want to take a brief break to ride the snake. All right, back at you. Yeah, I didn't sing at all till I was 20, and then I had to learn from that. But I think the most important thing playing an instrument, particularly the voice, is to have your own unique voice. And that was learned on the street. So you're always pushing and finding new ways to go with it, and your voice changes as you get older. Alina and I love to make really weird sounds like or beep doop 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 doop. And every once in a while, but never.
Where can people find 6 Feet Soul, and when is 2 gonna hit the?
6 Feet Soul is not an album. That doesn't exist. It's called 6 Foot Soul, and you can find that. I'm sorry. I had to clarify. They're gonna go to the wrong spot. I love you. You're gonna have to go. That's the album artist right there. That's the painter who does all of our art. Sorry about that. But 6 Foot Soul is available pretty much everywhere you want to find it. Go to the website, worth-music.com. Please sign up for the email list so that we can have personal communication about this. The new record will be out in September. It's called 2.
Any awesome passions outside of music that you want to share with your fans?
What?
Tell them.
Music is the thing. Software?
Software development.
I do software development. I go traveling around the world and try to find interesting places and people to work with. I have a great time.
Yeah, we just purchased a website called Bone.
Manscaping, it's pretty lame.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
just saying.
We have a website in development coming soon, boneyourclone.com. Patrick's doing all the back end.
See, Bone Your Clone is a website where you can order a T-shirt of you actually screwing yourself. It's pretty amazing. Like, for people who, it's the ultimate vanity. It's the ultimate narcissistic statement for the modern world. BoneYourClone.com. It's coming soon.
Tell us about what's going on this fall. Any Portland shows? You said you're going back to Europe. What's going on this fall?
We're kind of laying low for the summer for the CD release. Our next show is September 14th at Mission Theater. And we're doing a West Coast, Western States tour through Idaho and Montana and Colorado in part of October and September. All of us fly to Europe for November and tour. And at that point, we're not sure what happens after that. There will be a 3rd album coming up as part of this trilogy.
Thank you so much, Worth, for sitting down with us. You guys are on the awesome path, and I've been a huge fan for a while, so keep it up. Portland loves you. Make us proud. Thank you. This is Joe signing off from PortlandMusicLive.com here with Worth.
So far in the sea, the gold tower line, and the end of the sea, but he's been lost.